In the sprawling plains of North America, a colossal creature roams, a bison, a symbol of strength and resilience. Yet, beneath its shaggy exterior lies a grotesque secret, a tale of survival twisted by nature's cruel hand. This bison, once a proud monarch of the grasslands, now bears the horrific burden of barnacle infestation. Imagine, if you will, a living canvas, marred by the unsightly protrusions of barnacles, resembling the grotesque growths of a nightmare. These marine parasites, typically found clinging to rocks and ships, have made an uninvited home on the bison's thick hide. It's a shocking sight, one that elicits both revulsion and curiosity. How can a creature so majestic become a host to such a grotesque invasion? Barnacles are not just a nuisance. They are a testament to the unyielding force of nature. These tiny crustaceans, with their hard shells and tenacious grip, latch onto the bison's skin, feeding on the nutrients and moisture it provides. As they multiply, they create a grotesque landscape of barnacle clusters, each one a tiny fortress, hard and unyielding. The bison's skin, once a protective barrier, becomes a battleground as the barnacles dig in deeper, causing painful wounds and infections. Bison, unable to scratch or shake off these invaders, endures a slow and agonizing torment, a reminder of nature's darker side. As we delve deeper into this unsettling relationship, we must confront the unsettling truth. This infestation is not merely a product of chance. It highlights the intricate web of life, where every creature plays a role, however grotesque. In the heart of the African savanna, where the sun scorches the earth and the winds whisper secrets of survival, a lion roams, a majestic creature, the epitome of strength and grace. Yet, beneath its golden mane and powerful stride lies a dark secret. A horrific barnacle wound festers on its flank, a grotesque testament to nature's unforgiving cruelty. Imagine a lion, once the undisputed king of its domain, now reduced to a walking canvas of suffering, its skin marred by the relentless grip of barnacles, marine creatures that have somehow found their way to this landlocked predator. As we delve deeper into this shocking reality, prepare yourself for a journey into the unsettling world of barnacle infestation, where beauty and horror collide. Barnacles, those seemingly innocuous crustaceans, have a sinister side. They latch onto unsuspecting hosts, using their sharp, calcareous shells to anchor themselves securely. In this case, the lion's wound is a breeding ground for these tenacious parasites, each barnacle a tiny invader, burrowing deeper into the flesh with a determination that is both fascinating and repulsive. The lion, once a symbol of power, now bears the weight of these unsightly growths, their presence a constant reminder of vulnerability in the animal kingdom. The wound, festering and infected, attracts flies and other scavengers, creating an ecosystem of decay on the lion's very body. As we observe this tragic spectacle, we must confront the darker implications of such an infestation. The barnacles, in the desolate stretches of the Arctic wilderness, where the biting cold gnaws at the very marrow of existence, a haunting figure emerges from the snow. A white fox, its pristine fur marred by a grotesque affliction. This once majestic creature, a symbol of resilience, now bears the chilling marks of a barnacle infestation, a sight so disturbing that it compels one to look away, yet draws the viewer deeper into the macabre dance of nature's cruelty. The barnacles, small crustaceans that typically cling to rocks and ships, have found an unlikely host in this vulnerable fox, transforming its body into a grotesque canvas of marine invasion. Each barnacle, resembling a tiny hardened shell, has burrowed into the fox's flesh, creating an unsightly wound that oozes and festers, a reminder of the relentless struggle for survival in a world that often seems indifferent to suffering. As we delve into the biology of this infestation, we uncover the barnacle's insidious nature. These creatures are not merely passive hitchhikers. They are opportunistic parasites that thrive on the misfortune of others. Once they latch onto their host, they begin to feed, drawing nutrients from the very tissues of the fox, slowly draining its vitality. The wound becomes a breeding ground for bacteria, a festering reminder of how nature's balance can tip into chaos. In their quest for survival, the barnacles are relentless, multiplying and spreading, while the fox, weakened and weary, fights a losing battle against an enemy it never anticipated. Yet, amid this dark tale, a morbid humor lurks in the shadows. One might ponder, is this fox simply an unfortunate victim of circumstance? Or is it a testament to the bizarre interconnectedness of life? After all, in a world where humans have turned the oceans into a plastic soup, who are we to judge a barnacle for seeking refuge on a furry creature? This brings us to a sobering reflection on the human impact on nature. As we encroach upon wildlife habitats and disrupt ecosystems, we inadvertently create conditions ripe for such grotesque interactions. The white fox, in its suffering, serves as a mirror, reflecting our own failures to coexist harmoniously with the natural world. In the heart of the African savanna, where the golden grass sways under the relentless sun, a cheetah lies in torment. This majestic creature, known for its breathtaking speed and grace, now bears a gruesome wound, a grotesque infestation of barnacles that clings to its side like a dark, malevolent shadow. As we zoom in on this haunting sight, the stark contrast between the cheetah's sleek, spotted fur and the white, barnacle-encrusted flesh reveals a shocking reality. Nature's beauty can often be intertwined with its brutality. The barnacles, once mere specks of life, have transformed into a nightmare, feeding off the cheetah's very essence, draining its vitality, and leaving a trail of decay in their wake. Barnacles are marine crustaceans that typically attach themselves to hard surfaces, but in a shocking twist of fate, these creatures have found an unlikely host in a land-dwelling predator. The infestation begins innocently enough. A few barnacles latch onto the cheetah's skin, perhaps after a drink from a waterhole or a playful splash in a nearby river. However, what starts as a minor annoyance quickly escalates into a full-blown horror show. As they multiply, the barnacles burrow deeper, causing infections, pain, and severe discomfort. The cheetah, once the swiftest animal on land, now struggles to move, burdened by the weight of its own skin, which has become a breeding ground for these parasitic invaders. The barnacles, with their hard shells and spiky protrusions, create an environment ripe for bacteria and other pathogens. The cheetah's immune system battles